Hey everybody, this is Vonnie. I want to take a moment to introduce myself. This is a new channel that I just started, and it's going to be about narcissistic individuals. I have a experience with several narcissists, a few in my family, and the main one that I really have to deal with is the one that I co-parent with, I share a child with. The main thing for me, one of the reasons why I decided to start this channel, because my story is very unique. I feel as though it's very unique. It's been an 11-year battle. I got a 13-year experience actually altogether. As long as I've known this person, it's been about 13 years. This is what I would consider to be a malignant narcissist, and there are many different terms. I know the covert narcissist and the it's just different terms people going to use to label different narcissists or whatever. But the narcissistic individual in my situation is someone that I have share a child with. I share custody of a child with. I am the primary parent in this situation, and the other parent, the narcissist, he has joint custody. So it's kind of like, if you're familiar with family courts and all of those things, the child is with the primary parent really during majority of the school week, and with the parent who has joint visitation rights on the weekends and things of that matters, and in the summertime. So in my situation, I'm going to tell you a story that just really I'm really motivated to tell you guys this story. It was really a dark time in my life that, I was really under attack by this narcissistic individual. I was really getting a number done on me. It was very, 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 very tough, very, very hard. I cried a lot of tears. I was, going to get help for depression and anxiety because it was so bad. The attack, the number that this person did on me, they tried to actually have me arrested, And I am a person that I follow the law. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I've never been in any legal trouble, never been to jail, to be more specific, or anything of that nature. And this person knows that. So they were really trying to get me in trouble. And I just want to motivate people out there. I know it's many of you that are going through these tough times, like as far as when it's coming to family court, it's really, really ridiculous. It's a lot of things that's going on. I've researched and I've seen other channels and other videos describe these things, and I read things online, and just horrible situations, horrible things going on that shouldn't be going on at all. But it's so unfortunate because it's so hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a very, very hard thing to go through if you're going through this. It's very hard, but you can get through it. That's the main thing. You can get through it. My situation, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. My child is just halfway there to be of age, and I'm just, so thankful. But I've made mistakes myself throughout the journey because I've been dealing with this person legally, in the legal system for 11 years now. So I've made plenty of mistakes just not knowing things or being tricked and manipulated by the narcissist to break, court orders and things like that. I've been played a lot. I've been abused by this person physically, emotionally during the relationship. They have really tried to ruin my life, and it's so crazy because, I tell other people about these stories, and some people I'll get, well, y'all should work together. These type of people I don't need to be talking to because they don't understand, really. They don't get it. And then there's other people that I tell the stories to about what I went through, and they're like, wow, you're a motivation. I didn't know this. They're like, do this, stay focused. They just keep on pushing me. They're there. Those are the type of people that I need to be around because they get it. So we're going to also talk about all of these things right now in this video. I'm going to break down to you a particular situation on what I went through, and how I should have handled it, and just to help you guys learn more about me and get to know me better and my situation better, and just my opinions on family court and the process and how crazy it is. I want to help support those who are going through it. I know it's hard, and it really changed me in a lot of ways. It really had me in depression for the whole 11 years, battling depression for all them years. I mean, just being unhealthy physically and just being sick, depression is a sickness. Anxiety, always nervous, always thinking this person is out to get me. And in most cases, I was rightfully so to think that, because they were always up to something. So let me just get right into it without further ado, guys. The narcissist did try to get me locked up, try to get me arrested. It was a situation years ago where I had to get our kid from visitation from him, from the narcissist co-parent. I had to get our kid from him because that's in a court order. Many court orders are, they got a time and a place where you're set to get your child from the other parent and when their visitation is up. So I guess it was about 6:00, and maybe the court order said, 6:00. I'm sorry, it was 6:00 that I was supposed to meet him to get my son. And it was about 15 minutes till 6. So I'm basically on my way there to, me and my mother on our way there to, get my son from him. He was a small baby, really, really tiny at that time. So I got a phone call or a text message. I can't remember exactly which one it was, from the narcissist telling me that he's at the emergency room. He's not at the visitation. He's not at, I think it was like Burger King or McDonald's that we were ordered to meet at that time. He's not there. He's at the emergency room. And I'm just like, what in the world? Like, what is he doing at the emergency room? And he's like telling me that, our son has pneumonia. So I just, this is something that you don't do, but I did it. I just freaked out and panicked because he was a baby then. He was probably maybe about 6 months. So I'm like, pneumonia, baby. It just really, I was scared. I didn't know what that meant. I didn't know what pneumonia was then, really. I just knew it was kind of like, I was thinking it was kind of similar to like the flu, but I didn't know all like the details of it or whatever. But I just thought it wasn't good for a baby to have that. That's like a serious condition, a serious sick illness, So me and my mom just flew. We got it down to the hospital. We were getting it, what I'm saying? We just got there so quick, and I was just panicked. I was like scared. I was panicked. I didn't know what to expect. So my mom had to go park the car because the hospital parking lot here where we stay at it usually is pretty packed, and it's no way the closer the cars are towards the entrance, like the parking is towards the entrance of the hospital, is usually packed. It's full. There's nowhere to park. So you have to go into the parking deck and stuff to find a place to park. So anyways, while my mama, she let me out at the entrance. I don't know why she did that, but I went in there and I just saw him with our child sitting down, and I just went over and he stood up when he saw me walking over, and I was just like, just conversating with him, and he told me, he's sick. And I was like, well, I could take him, and, you can do whatever you got to do, what I'm saying? Because my situation, I wasn't supposed to be around him because of how the breakup was. We really didn't need to be around each other. Like, I got a restraining order against him right after we broke up, and it was like a year restraining order for what had happened because I was abused, by him, and the courts believed me, and, because it did happen. The restraining order had expired, of course, around that time, but I didn't feel comfortable being around him, like, in any place. I just knew it wasn't a good situation to be around this person, like, and it made my anxiety just crazy because they were always, like, he was always, doing things, even prior to, like, this situation at this visit that I was supposed to be on, but going to the hospital, he was always doing things, like, so I was just like, I cannot be around this person. So I told him I could take him and you can, do whatever you got to do. So I grabbed him, from his arms, and he just snatched them from me, and he kind of like pushed me, and I kind of fell over like one of the chairs at the hospital. I kind of fell, so I had to catch myself from falling, and I was just like, wow, so I just went to the emergency. I met the clerks at the hospital desk, and I just said, just call security, please. He got my son. He won't give him to me, and I was just so upset. I was like, what is going on? What's going on? I was just crying. I went outside. By that time it was dark. And my mom was just, walking up, and she seen him. She said, I told her what happened. She seen her. She was like, just give me the baby. Give me the baby. He don't need to be around this. So she took the baby and she went into the hospital. And he, some reason, came outside, and me and him were arguing, and he elbowed me in my mouth. He elbowed me. Like, he got up on me and he just elbowed me with his elbow, and he hit me, but it was not enough to like draw blood. It was like my tooth was sore. Like, he nipped me hard. My tooth, like my bottom tooth, was like so sore, and I didn't know it at the time, but my lip was like kind of like, when I got home, I seen I had like a black mark inside my lip. It was like really dark, but I didn't know it at the time. So anyway, by that time, I'm just like crying because I'm not going to, hit him or nothing like that, so I can go to jail. I'm not going to put my hands on him, but he had just, basically assaulted me 2 times by pushing me and then elbowing me outside. So I seen him leave and go back inside the hospital. He was just like, really, like, his eyes were really wide. He was really, really scary. He went back inside the hospital real quick, and he came back out. And then by that time, the police officer came outside, and I told him what happened. And he was like, the first thing that comes out of this cop mouth is like, what are you guys doing? Y'all, I can arrest both of y'all. Y'all don't need to be in the hospital starting this mess. And I'm just like, I am baffled. I'm like, oh my God, like, I'm going to jail. I didn't even do nothing. I'm just feeling so empty, like to the pit of my stomach. I'm just feeling like just numb. I'm really numb. Like, I feel so, I'm just, I'm in panic mode. I can't really move. I'm just shocked. I can't really feel my body. Like, it's just so crazy. I'm looking, and he was like, and I'm telling him, I'm like, but he put his hands on me. He put his hands on me. And this cop is like, oh, I can just take you to jail because everybody's saying that you put your hands on him. And I'm just more baffled. I'm like, what? And then I thought about it in my head. Like, he went inside there real quick and he came back out. So he must have told the people in the emergency room that y'all saw that she put her hands on me. She put her hands on me. Yeah, she put her hands on me. And everybody must agree with him because the cops saying that that's what people in the emergency room saying. And I told him, I said, you could look at the camera, sir. I never touched him. And he said, I ain't got to because everybody's saying that you did something. And I'm just baffled. I'm baffled out of my mind. I'm like, just, I'm scared. I'm panicked. I'm just like, just so many emotions I'm going through at this time that I cannot deal. I cannot deal with this. It's just crazy. And he's just explaining to me, yeah, y'all don't need to be at no hospital starting drama. Y'all don't need to be in, at the hospital starting no drama. This, that. And basically, I didn't end up going to jail. I didn't go to jail. The narcissist didn't go to jail either or get in any type of trouble. So I went back in the hospital, and a narcissist, co-parent, he left. And I told my mom what happened, and she was just upset. And, come to find out, our son was fine. He just had like a common cold, but the narcissist set me up. That's what I believe in my heart. And I should have just went in there with my mom. I didn't know. I should have just went in there with my mom from get-go, but it was still set up, and he just took advantage of the situation and my emotions and just tried to set me up and lie on me and use flying monkeys. People that don't even know me or him are willing to lie for him and say they saw something that they didn't see, lie on me and think that I did something that I did not do. It's a very, very terrible situation. These people are very, very dangerous. They're very dangerous. If they can get people to say something about somebody that didn't happen, that's very, very dangerous. That's terrible. I was so scared, but, by the grace of God, I didn't get any trouble. And that cop was just a very ignorant cop, a very ignorant person, didn't take the time to look at the videos, didn't take the time to find out what was going on, just kind of threw us out of there like, oh yeah, I ain't gonna deal with this. I'm gonna take both people. It's stuff like, it's people like that make this system really, really, really just, it makes the system so bad because, you got innocent people going to jail. You got people getting away with things that they shouldn't have got away with, from cops like that. And it's not just cops like that. It's judges like that in family court. They see a narcissistic individual parent come in there. They may not know they're a narcissist or whatever the case may be, of course, but they see horrible people and they still giving them a chance, giving them a slap on the wrist also for doing horrible things. And that it's crazy. It's caseworkers. It's, some narcissistic attorneys and mediators. They'll beat you up in mediation when you're, the mediation counseling on trying to not see the judge, trying to work this outside of court. You got these mediators in here that's talking to people, victims of abuse that are scared, that have been abused physically, emotionally, mentally. And the mediator is beating you up emotionally, telling you that, you don't want to work with him. This is about your child. You making this about you. And I'm like, wait a minute. This is about me. What are you talking about? I have to co-parent. I'm forced. Not have to. I'm forced to co-parent with someone that's nuts, that's crazy, that's done horrible things to me and to the child. Done horrible things in front of the child. So that's not good. It's not good. These people shouldn't even have custody or rights to a dog. Nevertheless, a human being. So, I just got to say, do not let these individuals set you up. This situation right here could have been done a little differently for the sake of my safety. I should have just waited patiently and, went in there with someone, had someone with you at all times. I don't care if it's a football game, a doctor's visit, hospitals, anything, any type of common ground. Narcissists can do things, start drama, and sometimes they can get away with the drama they start. In my case, he did get away with that. But, he didn't get away in the sense of, I believe that karma is going to come back to him, or has come back to him, or he still got karma to deal with. He does stuff. He's always everything that he does is going to come back to him. You know what I'm saying? He's always doing something. Even to this day, he's always doing something, lying, trying to bring me down, or, just scheming in life, trying to use other people, use women, abuse women, just always up to something. I definitely believe in karma. I believe it'll come back to him. But sometimes, when you been an abuse victim, you want to see that karma, like, to this person. You want to see something, like, so much about them, how grimy they are, how crazy they are, and you just want to see that karma. You want to, like, set up a situation, but not like what they did. The difference between you and them, or you're an empath. That you're doing right. You're doing the right things in life. You're following the norms, following the law. This person is breaking the law. In a lot of cases, something that they're not doing right. About it, and you just want to tell the proper people so they can get held accountable for their actions. But it's so hard because some people just say, no, don't do that. Just let it happen. It's going to happen. Don't worry about it. And you just like, don't worry about it. This person, like, almost had me arrested, like, by the hairs on my chin. If that cop just wanted to, I suppose he could have arrested me, So, of course I'm going to feel that way. It's natural. And I didn't even do nothing. And I know this person is doing X, Y, and Z. Why can't they go to jail? Why can't they be arrested? You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. It's a big difference from knowing that this person was doing something wrong to you. You didn't do anything wrong. And they're trying to get you arrested. And it could have worked, but it didn't, by the grace of God. These people are really, really ill. They're really crazy. But when you're in a public common ground, the courts don't really cover this too much, because this is what I call a gray area. And there's plenty of gray areas in your court order that the narcissist will use for their advantage, because they're so crazy. These people they want you to get locked up. They want you to go to jail. That's what they want. It's so crazy. These people want your life ruined because you left them alone and you found out they were crazy. They want to ruin your life. They want you to get locked up just because you moved on. Like, Jesus, that's so bad. That's so bad. They want you to get a record. They're not even thinking about the fact, if my child's, other parent gets a record, the mom or the dad, that, they might not be able to work or provide for the child like that, because there'll be limited access to opportunities. They ain't thinking about that. They don't care about the child like that. They don't care about the child's future. They just care about you, getting back at you, hurting you, having you arrested for something you didn't do. That makes it even better, because that means that whatever they did worked. Like, they're a god. Whatever power they feel like they have in their head. Yeah, I wanted this person arrested, so I set this up and I got them arrested. Yes, and they'll just ride out, like, and go get them a box of donuts and coffee, like nothing never happened. And you'll be sitting down in jail for something that you did not do on most cases. Stay away from these people. Stay the hell away from these people. Stay away from these individuals. Common ground places, sit on the other side of the room. If nobody can go with you, some situations are like, if you don't have nobody, pull your phone out, sit on the other side of the room. Stay away from them. Don't sit near them. Don't sit beside them. If your child is a baby, sit on the other side. Get control of your emotions. Get control of your emotions. Don't let them set you up. Don't let them set you up like they tried to set me up. Don't let them do this. Take people with you. Football game, dance rehearsal, doctor's appointments. I don't care if it's a dentist appointment, an eyeglass appointment that you have to take your child. I don't care what the common ground setting is. Stay away from them. Let them hold. If it's a baby, if your child's a baby, let them hold the baby. If that's what the situation is right now. If they have the baby from the visit on their end, they're holding the baby and y'all got to go to the doctor's appointment together, just sit on the other side of the room, back up, stay. Don't let them walk behind you. You walk behind them. Don't let them, just stay away from them. I'm telling you, stay away from them. In the courthouse, on your way to the courthouse, yeah, he did that to me plenty of times. The last time we went to court, last year, after we got out of court, family court, after we got out of court, he lied on my family and my husband and stuff, lied on me and my husband. After we got out of family court, I went to court by myself because everybody was at work. All of my family members, everybody's at work. So after we got out of court, I went downstairs because they make one of you go first. That's how they do it. And where I'm at, they said after the court case, they know emotions are high, and their rules is like, okay, one of y'all go first, leave first, and the other one stay here, wait about 5 minutes. So I said he can go because I'm just so upset after the court case, and I'm just like, he can just go. I'm not thinking that I'm giving him an advantage, but everything is an advantage. Every situation they're going to take. I should have went first, but he came to the courtroom with him and his girlfriend or whatever. And I'm saying he can go just being he can go because I want him to go away from me. You know what I'm saying? I want him to get away from me. That's all I'm thinking at the time. Big mistake. You got to stay ahead of the narcissist. Don't let them go first. You go first. I left the courthouse. As soon as you get outside the courthouse, this guy is outside the courthouse. 5 minutes later, it's 5:00. Everybody's on their way home. He out there waiting for me, him and his girlfriend outside the courthouse now. How crazy is this? Who does that? He could have went to his car and went home. No life. So he's walking with his arms around the girl just to walk past me because I'm walking to my car, just to walk past me because I have to go that way to go to my car. So he sat out there and waited the whole time. He should have been in his car and halfway and on his way home, just to walk past her. And I don't know if he was trying to get her to bump into me, but she walked directly on the opposite side of me just for that. That's how sick they are. Just for that. That's how sick they are. I don't know what he told the poor girl. Maybe he told her I'm jealous. I know. Obviously, yeah, it's a fact. Yeah, narcissists are going to tell the new people or the other people that they're dealing with things because I haven't been with him in 11 years. I broke up with him 11 years ago. So this is something that a person would do. This is something that this guy would do. I'm married. I moved on with my life. Why would you do that? But it's all the lies that he told the girl, probably that I'm the one that's crazy. I'm the one that's this, I'm that, I want him back. Who knows what kind of lies, disgusting lies he told this person. But all that just to walk past me. It's really sick. But I just wanted to tell y'all, these people are sick. Don't let them catch you in vulnerable situations. Watch yourself. Think about the situation. Clear your head. If you have to go to the courthouse by yourself, just be careful when you're walking outside the courthouse. Be careful on your way into the courthouse. These people want to try to get you arrested, want to get you in a situation. They want to create a situation to get you in trouble. They want to bring you harm. So you have to start thinking this is war. If you know anything about war or the military or how you gotta, it's one side against the other. You gotta take your shot when you see a shot, and they're gonna take plenty of shots when they see them. So they're gonna shoot their gun and shoot them bullets at you to hit you whenever they see an opening or a way to get you or attack you. You're their enemy. So the same thing on your end. When you see something or something that's going on in worldly terms, whatever they're lying about or whatever they lied to the judge about, this is on the court transcripts. Go downstairs. after you get out of family court, go downstairs and get that transcript. Take it home so you and your family members can look over it and highlight the areas that they're lying. If it's on CD, like down here in my courthouse, it's on CD and I just paid for it. It was only $5 to get the transcripts of everything recorded that happened in court. And I'm so glad they do that. Take it. Go downstairs and get it so the attorney won't have to get it for you and probably charge you way much more money. But go downstairs and get this transcript so you can have a peace of mind. Before you leave the courthouse, just pay the $5, fill out the form, and get it, and then take it home so you and your family members can listen to all of these lies, and y'all can understand what this person did and what laws they violated by lying. They lied under oath. Whatever criminal laws they're breaking, it need to be caught up, because this is war again. This is war. When you see them open and you can take a shot at them, you shoot them. It's war. It's not a game. And a lot of people on these platforms are going to tell you things like, no, let God handle it. Let God handle it. When you in the courtroom, it's not like that, guys. I'm going to really be serious with you. Maybe God is using you to fight so other people can see that you do have to do your part. You do have to do your part. If they're violating some laws, you have to do your part and make these people understand what these guys are doing, what these individuals, because it could be a female too, what they done, what laws they violated. Stick to that, because you're going to need it. This is court. This person is trying to paint you out to be a horrible person so they can get sole custody and put you on child support. So you have to fight. You have to fight. You can't just stand still and say, oh, God, I know it's a lot of Christian people, or whatever your religion is. You still have to fight. You still have to do your own homework. You still have to stand up to these people because they're fighting you in court. You can't go to court and just be mute and not say nothing when the judge asks you a question. No, and say, you can't just be mute and say, oh, God gonna handle it. You can't tell the judge, oh, I ain't gonna say nothing because God got it. No, that's not how it works. You got to come to court and answer the question. You got to answer to what these people, I'm sorry, I'm not saying guy because it could be a female narcissist too. I understand that. You got to go to court and explain what these people are saying that you done, or, whatever picture they're trying to paint of you, which is usually bad, and it's usually a lot of lies. You got to be held, you got to defend yourself. So why not just let them see what this person really is about? Go before you leave the courthouse too. This is another thing you need to do. Go across the street or, whatever in the courthouse. If it's in the same building, pull that criminal record, because they always doing something illegal. Pull that criminal record about once a year. Go downstairs and do yourself a favor, because 9 times out of 10, these people are into things they ain't going to let you know about. You're not with them no more. They ain't going to let you know about that DWI they got. They're going to hide everything. They're so private. They're so sneaky because they know that karma be coming to them every day. Every day these people experience some type of karma because they do so many horrible things. They're evil. Every day they're going to get something back to them. Something's not going to work out for them. It's going to be something every day. The most important thing is to stop being so predictable. Stop going to the same gyms. Stop going to the same restaurants. Stop going to the same bars or anything that you do. These people know you and you're giving them a way to attack you. It's time to put on your battle gear now. And it's time to stop playing the victim, and it's time to be a survivor now. Okay, guys? So learn from me, learn from my mistakes, and we're going to get through this together. I promise you, this will be over one day. It's not going to last forever, you guys. It's going to be over. You just got to stay strong. So anyways, guys, like this video, you can comment and share your stories with me, and subscribe. Farewell, my friends.